Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Abby, and I normally do makeup videos, but I thought I would start this series about paying off my debt. So yeah, this is a little bit different from our channel, but hopefully you're interested. I have another video about this, like the intro, so I'll link that below. Maybe I'll make a playlist. I'm not sure. I think I already did. Did I? I don't know. But so I'm going to do September's update because I just got done with my budget because yesterday was payday. So I did everything, did all the math, and I'm going to show you my new updated totals. So just a recap of my plan. So I want to pay off, or at least significantly pay down my debt, and then save up to buy a house. So I'm looking at like small houses, you know, like less than 100 grand, which won't require that much of a down payment, and also I could probably get a grant for a down payment, but that's, you know, a whole separate thing. My first priority was paying off my one credit card, and then second priority is paying off the second credit card. Third priority is paying off my student loan because student loans are permanent. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know what I did. So last month, after August, my debt balance was $11,418.26. Savings balance is $921.44. And yeah, so now this month I did things a little bit differently. So what I've been doing is the debt snowball, where I'm putting like the majority of my additional money into the one credit card to pay it down, and then I'll move all of that money into the second credit card, pay that down, and then move all that into the student loan. Which I'm going to continue doing after this month. I just had to change up a few things. I'll explain that. So basically I had $470 or $400 extra to put toward my credit card payment, and then I added that to the payment that I would normally make anyways, which was $70, so I came up with $470 to pay on that one card. And then I was paying $60 on the second credit card and $75 on my student loan. Which last month I paid a little bit more because I had some additional budgeted from the prior paycheck. Like there was 3 paychecks last month or something, how it worked out. So let's see. So this month I ended up paying $270 on my one credit card and $260 on my second credit card. The reason for that is I had to buy a few things for my business on my credit card, which I really didn't want to do, but I am trying to branch out, and I needed a new type of a sewing machine. It's called a serger. It's basically a sewing machine, but it's a little more expensive than your standard one. Like a normal regular sewing machine you can probably get for about $100, but this one was over $200. So hopefully I'm going to put it to good use, and I can also use it to make clothing for myself and save money there. I don't have an opposition to making my own clothing. It's just, you know, inconvenient. And I also want to try to avoid fast fashion, sweatshops, that kind of thing. Like, I don't want to buy any more clothes from Target or Forever 21 or those kind of places, because they don't agree with the ethics that with which they obtain their products. So yeah, so I bought that machine, and then I had to pay a few other things. I also had a medical bill because I had to have to visit a specialist. So yeah, that's expensive, and so I had to pay on that, which I did end up a little bit ahead on my debt. So with all of those things I had to pay for, I ended up like with a net positive on my debt balance of $25. Well, that's with the interest charge on my one credit card and everything. So the one credit card has interest, the other one does not. So like with the interest charge and with all those extra things, I still ended up ahead $25, which is better than nothing, I guess. And then I still pay the $75 on my loan, which also I forgot to mention last time. I have the bank that I use has a program, which basically it goes through an app, and it links to your debit card, and it rounds up your purchases and puts that aside toward paying down your student loan. So like a couple of days ago, I think it paid like $7 or $8 for me automatically toward my student loan. So this loan will fluctuate a little bit with the interest and with those payments. Hopefully those payments are covering the interest, and that way I'm just paying toward the principal. So my savings, I was able to add $154.88 to my savings, which ended up with a balance of $1,151.32 total in savings. So that's a lot. like more than I expected. Like last month it was $921, and then now my debt balance is $11,392.73. So not that much from $11,418. But my net growth, combining how much I paid toward my debt, which is a positive, and then also how much I paid, or much I put into savings, which is also a positive, that equaled out to $255.21 that I am ahead from last month. So, like, all in all, taking debt minus savings, or like saving minus debt, all that stuff together, my brain's not working to tell you how I did the math, but basically I am ahead to $255.21, even though I'm technically in the hole because of the debt. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Probably doesn't, but whatever. So I have a little like page that I'm putting a journal on each month, just kind of to remind myself what I did. So this month I put very small progress, had to spend on credit card for business, hoping to pay it back soon. So what I'm going to do for that is kind of keep track separately, maybe on this page. Like when I have income from my business, I'll put that, like use some of that to pay down on the credit card to kind of offset that from this month. So kind of all over the place in this video. Hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. But basically, I am, like, I still used, like, I still made the same amount of payment. I just had to borrow off of the credit card. So hopefully I don't do that again anytime soon, unless I need, like, furniture or something when I move into the house. But yeah, so next month should be back to normal, hopefully, if I don't have to, like, have any other expenses. Like if my sewing machine breaks or something, like, knock on wood, that's not going to happen. So yeah, that's about it for this month. Let me know if you're trying to do like a debt payoff thing, or if you're doing the debt snowball. I think last month I talked about how the one credit card has a lower balance, but it has interest. But then I have the other credit card that has a higher balance and doesn't have interest yet, but it will. So I'm thinking I might carry over what I did this month and splitting them up to try to offset that a little bit, because I don't want to accrue hundreds and hundreds of dollars on interest when that rolls over into the interest period. So yeah, I might try that for the next couple months and see, because yeah, like they're kind of equally important. Like like the debt snowball thing, you're kind of supposed to start with your lowest balance first, but also I think it's detrimental to ignore, or not really ignore, but you know what I mean, like not pay as much on the one that's about to accrue interest. So yeah, I'll think about that, but that's about it for this month. So let me know what you think. I'm going to stop rambling, and it's the last video that I filmed today. I filmed a bunch, so ready to take a rest and think about some of this stuff some more, and hopefully I'll have some good progress next month. So I'll see you then. Bye.